Hi guys, happy Friday. We are back with Skellig. So Dad has just told Michael to go and see Mina. Chapter 15. The baby might not die, I said. That's good, said Mina. I sat on the wall a few feet away from her. You weren't at school today, she said. I wasn't well, she nodded. Not surprising, considering what you've been through. You weren't at school either, I said. I don't go to school. I stared at her. My mother educates me, she said. We believe that schools inhibit the natural curiosity, creativity, and intelligence of children. The mind needs to be opened out into the world, not shuttered down inside a gloomy classroom. Oh, I said. Don't you agree, Michael? I thought of dashing across the yard with Leaky and Coot. I thought of Monkey Milford's temper. I thought of Miss Clark's stories. I don't know, I said. Our motto is on the wall by my bed, she said. How can a bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? William Blake. She pointed up into the tree. The chicks in the nest won't need a classroom to make them fly, will they? I shook my head. Well then, she said. My father believed this too. Your father? Yes, he was a wonderful man. He died before I was born. We often think of him, watching us from heaven. She watched me, with those eyes that seemed to get right inside. You're a quiet person, she said. I didn't know what to say. She began reading again. Do you believe we're descended from apes? I said. Not a matter of belief, she said. It's a proven fact. It's called evolution. You must know that. Yes, we are. She looked up from her book. I would hope, though, she went on, that we also have some rather more beautiful ancestors, don't you? She watched me again. Yes, I said. She read again. I watched the blackbird flying into the tree with worms drooping from its beak. It was great to see the owls, I said. She smiled. Yes, they're wild things, of course, killers, savages, but they're wonderful. I kept dreaming I heard them all through the night. I listen for them too. Sometimes in the dead of night, when all the traffic's gone, I hear them calling to each other. I joined my hands together tight with a space between my palms and a gap between my thumbs. Listen, I said. I blew softly into the gap and made the noise an owl makes. That's brilliant, said Mina. Show me. I showed her how to put her hands together and how to blow into them. At first she couldn't do it. Then she could. She hooted and grinned. Brilliant, she said. So brilliant. Leaky showed me, I said. My mate at school. I wonder if you did it at night, if the owls would come. Maybe. Maybe you should try it. I will. Tonight I will. Hoot, she went. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Brilliant, she said, and she clapped her hands. There's something I could show you as well, I said, like you showed me the owls. What is it? I don't know. I don't even know if it's true or if it's a dream. That's all right. Truth and dreams are always getting muddled. I'd have to take you there and show you. She opened her eyes wide and grinned, like she was ready to go right now. Can't go now, I said. Along the street, Dad opened the front door and waved. I've got to go, I said. I've got to go and get 27 and 53. She raised her eyes. Mystery man, she said. That's you. The blackbird flew out of the tree again. I stood up to go. I said, Do you know what shoulder blades are for? She giggled. Do you not even know that? She said. Do you? It's a proven fact, common knowledge. They're where your wings were and where they'll grow again. She laughed again. Go on then, mystery man. Go and get your mysterious numbers. Chapter 16. Just before dawn next morning, I shone the torch on his white face. You again, he squeaked. More 27 and 53, I said. Food of the gods, he said. I squeezed through the tea chest to his side, held the tray for him, and he hooked the food out with his finger. He slurped and licked and chewed. Nectar, he whispered. How do you know about 27 and 53? I said. Ernie's favourite. Used to hear him on the phone. 27 and 53, he used to say. Bring it round, bring it quick. You were in the house? In the garden. Used to watch him through the windows. Used to listen to him. It was never very well. Couldn't eat it all. Used to find his leavings in the bin the next morning. 27 and 53. Sweetest of nectars. Lovely change from spiders and mice. Did he see you? Did he know you were there? Never could tell. Used to look at me, but looked right through me when I was like I wasn't there. Miserable old toot. Maybe thought I was a figment. He dropped a long sticky string of pork and bean sprouts onto his pale tongue. He looked at me with his veiny eyes. You think I'm a figment? Don't know what you are. That's all right then. Are you dead? Ha! Are you? Yes. The dead are often known to eat 27 and 53 and suffer from arthritis. You need more aspirin? Not yet. Anything else? 27 and 53. He ran his finger around the tray and caught the final globs of sauce. He licked his pale lips with his pale tongue. The baby's in hospital, I said. Some brown, he said. Brown? Brown ale. Something else I only used to have. Something else he couldn't finish. Eyes bigger than his belly. Something else I used to dig out of the bin, long as the bottle hadn't tipped over and spilt everything. Okay, I said. Brown ale. Sweetest of nectars. He belched, retched, leaned forward. I shone the torch onto the great bulges on his back, beneath his jacket. There's someone I'd like to bring to see you, I said when he'd settled. Someone to tell you I'm really here. She's nice. No. She's clever. Nobody. She'll know how to help you. Ha! He laughed, but he didn't smile. I didn't know why, but I started to tremble again. He clicked his tongue, and his breath rattled and sighed. I don't know what to do, I said. The garage is going to collapse. You're ill with arthritis. You don't eat properly. I wake up and think of you, and there's other things I need to think about. The baby's ill, and we hope she won't die, but she might. She really might. He tapped his fingers on the garage floor, ran his fingers through the furry balls that lay there. She's nice, I told him. She'll tell nobody else. She's clever. She'll know how to help you. He shook his head. Stupid kids, he said. She's called Mina, I said. Bring the street. Bring the whole town. Just Mina and me. Kids. What should I call you? Eh? What should I tell her you're called? Nobody. Nobody, Mr. Bones, and Mr. Had Enough, and Mr. Arthritis. Now get out and leave me alone. Okay, I said. I stood up and started to back out between the tea chests. I hesitated. Will you think about the baby? I said. Eh? Will you think about her in hospital? Will you think about her getting better? He clicked his tongue. Please? I said. Yes, blinking yes. I moved towards the door. Yes, I heard him say again. Yes, I will. Outside, night had almost given way to day. The blackbird was on the garage roof, belting out its song. Black and pink and blue were mingling in the sky. I picked the cobwebs and blue bottles off myself. I heard the hooting as I turned back towards the house. Hoot, 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 hoot. I looked into the sky over the gardens and saw the owls heading homeward on great silent wings. I put my hands together and blew into the gap between my thumbs. Hoot! Then I seemed to see a face, round and pale inside the darkness of an upstairs window in Mina's house. I put my hands together again. Hoot! Something answered. Hoot! Okay, right, we will leave Mina's meeting of Skellig for next time, I think. So have a great weekend, enjoy the rest of Friday, and I will see you next week. Bye!